First, let's bring in Fangzhou Jiang, a student at Harvard Kennedy School and co-founder of the Crimson Education, a consultancy that actually helps students navigate their university applications. Fangzhou, thank you so much for taking time for us this morning.
Hi, good morning.
So this is potentially going to impact a lot of students there. I'm curious, since the news broke yesterday, have you received any further guidance on what may actually come next for international students such as yourself?
Unfortunately, not official communication from the school yet. Although I totally understand that this is such a important decision for the school to really consider multiple implications before taking a stance officially. So a lot of my classmates and I have been waiting for more official communication from the school, hopefully later today.
Have you, I mean, obviously there's a lack of guidance there, and I assume you also haven't really heard what would happen if Harvard refuses to comply with this 72-hour ultimatum that was issued by the DHS secretary yesterday.
Absolutely. I mean, a few of us have reached out to program staff members and also immigration attorneys. And I guess, the guidance we're receiving unofficially right now is that if we don't hear any more updates, in the near future, we are risking losing our status. And I guess in the US, we have to basically make sure that we don't accumulate more than 180 days of out of status days, or otherwise students will be prohibited from entering the country in the next 3 years. So there are definitely a lot of pretty serious implications for us right now.
Yeah, it's an important concern, potentially not just expelled from your school, but from the country. Now, we also heard from a junior from Austria who told CNN that he is absolutely terrified of this uncertainty and that the international students there on campus, that they've been messaging each other on text groups. Are you in some of those groups? What are some of those questions that you're hearing from fellow students?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, my phone has really been, blowing up since 2 p.m. Eastern time last night. I mean, a lot of WhatsApp groups, WeChat groups, and other form of communication. Students are asking a lot of questions, myself included, right? For instance, what are we going to hear back? When are we going to hear back from the university in terms of what we're going to do? Are we, safe right now in the U.S. In terms of our legal status? What is the next step if we can't get any, resolution or injunction in the coming months? Do we go back to our country and wait and do our classes online, or do we look at options to transfer to another university from Harvard, or do we take a leave of absence and come back until before everything is resolved? So yeah, there are a lot of questions around the uncertainty coming this fall.
This also has tremendous potential to affect industry in the United States. The U.S. oftentimes, frequently turns to incredibly intelligent individuals from other countries to come here, not only to continue their education, but then get hired in the United States and then and affect change. So talk to me about the potential long-term impacts that this may have when it comes to cutting off what has been a tremendous source of talent for a very long time.
100%. I mean, this move has been quite a shock and, frankly, devastating for a lot of international students, not only who are currently studying here or, the ones that are coming to study at Harvard, and also the ones that have recently graduated and are working on a Harvard OPT, because all of these folks are being impacted by this policy. I mean, yeah, the consequence really far-reaching. If you're, 1 or 2 years out of Harvard and you're currently working on Wall Street or Silicon Valley, contributing to the latest AI development or other very instrumental work for the US economy, you would also be facing a similar consequence, even though you have already received your Harvard diploma 1 or 2 years ago. A lot of our students, I guess, at Crimson we work with internationally, have been considering whether the US is their primary destination compared to Canada, the UK, Singapore, Australia, and many other countries. And of course, this uncertainty will definitely push them to think twice before they consider the US as their top choice. So I definitely think that this has some impact on future talents that are considering to come to the US and pursue their education, as well as advanced research or other important work in the cutting edge fields across science or commerce or many other directions.
Yeah, major industries, and apologies if I didn't make it clear at the top, but this has potential to affect not just the current students, but those that are preparing to head to Harvard. So wide-ranging implications here. Fangzhou Jiang, we're certainly thinking of you and other students that are essentially caught in the middle of this back and forth between Harvard and the Trump administration. We'll certainly continue to follow the cases that are arising from this. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.